For most of his life, Tony had been suffering from keloid growths. He came to us in hopes of improving his appearance once and for all. And despite his challenges, Tony's positive energy was truly infectious. Here's his story.
I remember when Tony got the first keloid.
I was around 9 years old. I fell and hurt my stomach, and a growth formed. We went to the doctor, and that's when I first found out that I had keloids.
That was the first of many to come.
Keloids started to form on my face when I was in my 20s. I cut myself shaving.
You wouldn't believe it that a razor cut turned those into such terrible looking sores on his face.
I had surgery, and the more surgery that I had, the bigger they came back. I am a youth development teacher. I've been working in education for about 30 years.
Kids love him. The kids love him, but it's the adults. We could be walking down the street, and if someone is just staring at him like he's a monster, it's so upsetting.
When the keloids first formed the way that they are, I secluded myself.
It was so scary. He would not leave the house. We would have family functions, he wouldn't come. And I knew it was because of the keloids.
I pushed a lot of people out of my life because I didn't want to be around other people. I didn't want people looking at me. I didn't want people whispering. I didn't want people pointing. I'm constantly in pain. The keloids, they itch really bad. A lot of nights I lose sleep because of the pain. I thought about suicide.
Our niece was watching the doctors one day, and she saw a man on there that had keloids.
This guy, Keenan, he had keloids on his face. Keenan's story gave me great hope.
It would be a dream come true for him to truly have all of those keloids off of him. He would be much more confident than he is because he's still in the shell. And I just want him to come out that shell and to let everybody see the Tony that we know.
We have Tony with us here today, and Tony, it's clear that everyone that knows you in your life thinks the world of you. And yet I know you mentioned going through a period where you thought about suicide, you didn't want to leave the house. What has overall been the hardest part with this?
The most difficult part is dealing with people. You know, there are sometimes, if people would just come and talk to me and find out the person that I am instead of trying to judge me from what they see. You know, since I've been here, you know, people have been looking, and I'm like, you know, my sister gets upset and I have to calm her down, but I've gotten to the point to whereas I don't necessarily,
you know who you are.
I know who I am.
And,
That's
you
pretty
literally
impressive.
had to reprogram just the way you interact.
We did send Tony to meet with Dr. Ordon to see what help might be out there. Take a look.
I had a chance to review some of your records. I'll be honest with you, I've been doing this 35 years. This is the most severe case of head and neck keloid formation that I've ever seen. I can only imagine how you're suffering with this. Let me take a closer look here for you. It's attached in certain spots, and then other spots,
Right.
It's not attached. I mean, it's affecting your here, it's completely closed. You can see where the attachments are. That's where the cut, the trauma was.
Right.
And then it grows
Right.
beyond that. And that's the definition of a keloid. Let me discuss this with some colleagues. With a case this extreme, I need to give it a little bit of thought. What would be the best way to proceed?
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.